So this is a follow-up video for anything 5.0 plus, I'd say. There was a update that Unreal did a long time ago, and they broke the way rotations work, or they changed it a bit. And this caused a lot of these cameras to either rotate in the wrong direction, and not just that, it will point in the wrong direction. So to fix it, it's very simple. You just go to your ABP for the camera that's broken, and you delete any nodes that's here, and you just make new 2 nodes called transform bone, and you make 2 of them like this. And if you're probably making a custom camera, which is pretty common. The way you figure this out is you go to the skeleton view, but I'll put these variables down first. And so you should name your bones according to what axis they're responsible for, because this will depend on the kind of camera. Like certain cameras can only do this kind of movement, and you can't really rotate this. Doesn't make any sense. And same with the yaw, you can only rotate this, but you can't pitch it, for example. And it's based on these 2 axes, the yaw, which is the turn still or whatever rotation it's called in English, and then you have the pitch, and this is the up and down. So you just need to identify what 2 bones are responsible for this, for your camera. So for this, the pitch is as it's named. It's this one. Actually, that's pitch is up and down. And for this, it's just rotate. Very simple. So now that this is the confusing part, let's go back to our ABP. Let's assign our bones first. So this will be yaw and this will be pitch. It's a good idea to do them in order of parenting as well. That might cause issues. But once you're at this phase, I think it will cancel it. No, it won't. So now you will select your bone, and you can actually, from here, you should be able to rotate the actual bone, but you have to make sure this is replace, and you might as well do it for both. And make sure the component space is always bone for both, and that's gonna fix the initial rotation. And now you have to figure out what axis is what. So for this, it's the y-axis. So the yaw is the y-axis, but this is the confusing part. If you split it, it's gonna say pitch, but even though it's lying, it's actually the yaw. And we just connect the yaw to the pitch, even though it might be confusing. Don't worry about it. If you're wondering why it's broken, that's because in Blender you can have different kinds of bones, and the role of the bone kind of determines the orientation, and that kind of fucks up with how Unreal does things. So you just have to do it by eyeball. You have to identify the axis by eye. So let's figure this. I think it's usually a good idea to do the rotation before you split it, because otherwise you can't. Otherwise you can't do this. So again, we can see that the Z axis on the roll, on the rotation I mean, is the pitch. So let's split this and put it on the Z. And that's it. As long as these are correct, they are connected to the actual pitch and the actual yaw, your camera will be able to do its math. And I can show this. I'm using Unreal 5.1, which is a known version where this is broken. I can show you. So let's detach. And let's move this here, and we can see that the camera is now correctly following the player. And that's it. It's that simple. I'm not gonna release an update to the pack because you should be doing this yourself if you're doing custom cameras. So this is just the how-to part.